Hey guys, so today I am going to be doing a story time video since it is story time week. And yeah, so it is about the time I sang a solo in front of around 200 people in elementary school. So let's just get started. Every year in elementary school, and my elementary school was kindergarten through 5th grade, and every year they had a talent show that all of the 5th graders performed in. Well, not all of them, like you would audition, but pretty much everybody got in. I was in 5th grade, which is the last grade of the school, and I auditioned for the talent show. I sang Going Nowhere by Little Mix. I will insert a clip of the song right now.
You're not the boy you said you'd be, and it's so hard for me to breathe. How can I love you, boy, if you're going nowhere? We're going nowhere.
So I auditioned in front of pretty much everyone else who was auditioning in our school's gym, and I got in. And oh my god, I was so like scared because the 4th grade and the 5th grade and all of the teachers in 4th and 5th grade were the people who were going to be like the audience for this talent show. Like there was practices that our parents had to pick us up from, and then there was a show that there was an audience, and there was 2 shows. There was one show that had the audience being the 4th and 5th graders, the ones that weren't in the talent show, and their teachers. And then there was one that was at one of the middle schools where all the parents would go. So I'm just going to talk about the talent show night because the practices were pretty easy. You know, I was very shy at first. Some of the people were my friends and I kind of warmed up to it. The day of the talent show, I was like the 3rd or 4th act. The girl before me, I've known her since kindergarten. I still do know her, but she doesn't go to my school anymore. Let's call her Julia. Her real name is not Julia. But Julia was going to be doing a tap dancing routine around a cup to the cup song by Anna Kendrick in Pitch Perfect, and she was there before me. So right as like it's almost her turn, like as the person before her is going, she starts freaking out, like crying and freaking out, and she's like, no, I can't do it, I can't do it, I can't do it. So I'm like in line next, like, oh my god, like if she doesn't do it, like I'm not ready, you know. I was preparing to be next, not like before, you know. So I was like freaking out while she was freaking out, and she ended up not doing it. I remember I was crying because I was so scared, because again, I was singing a solo in front of all of these people, and I'm like 10, I think. And then right as they announce my name, everyone's like, okay, if you don't want to do it, like you don't have to do it. But right as they announce my name, I just go, oh, wipe my tears, and I'm like, I can do it. And I did it. And I was so nervous, but then again, once like people started clapping and doing all that to the beat, I loosened up and I sang the song, and I was so scared. So when I got off stage, right after I got off stage, I think it was like my band teacher, he like, because I was in band at the time, I'm not in band anymore, but he like fist pounded me. He was like, you did such a great job. And I'm like going backstage, like not backstage, but exiting the gym, and our gym like doubled as like an auditorium, so there was like a stage. And I exited the gym, and then I just started crying. I was like, oh my god, I did so terrible, like oh my god, I can't do this, and I cried. And then I was like, I gotta get it together. And then people coming up congratulating me, like, oh, you did such a good job, blah 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 blah. I still to this day think I'm not that much of a good of a singer. So I sang the song, everything went well. I didn't freeze, I didn't do anything on stage. There was no one on stage that really could tell I was so nervous. And then it was over, the talent show went on seamlessly. It was actually so much fun. Like we would walk to the back of the gym and like watch through the door the acts that were going, because we weren't allowed to go in because that's where the audience was, and we weren't allowed to because we were in it. That night there was the parent talent show, where it was just the parents and like family members and whoever wanted to go and see the talent show. That I was actually cool, calm, collected, right? So I was more nervous than scared, I would almost say, because my mom and my sister were in the audience, and I think my grandma was too, I don't remember. Instead of going, oh, I remember this so vividly. So I was wearing these white heel shoes, like they were like this much of a heel, like it wasn't that bad. But I remember they clonked so bad on the stage, like as I was walking up to the microphone, you just heard clonk, 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 and everyone could hear because it was like dead silent. It was just clonk, 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 clonk. And I was like, and that's like kind of the most embarrassing part of it all. So anyways, backtrack. We would all have to wait behind the curtain, and then the curtain would open and we'd walk up to the mic or walk up the stage and do whatever we were doing. And so I hugged one of the backstage crew, which is one of my friends. I hugged her just to get my nerves down. She was like, oh, you're gonna do great, like calm down, like you're good, you're fine. And I was like, I can do it, I can do it. So I went on stage, I sang, and I actually did like a rap. This song had a rap in it.
I'm sick of dragging you up, all you do is pull me down. I wish you good luck, cause now I ain't around. See, I can recollect every other rainfall, but I stayed you unchanged, that's my only downfall. Boy, put your trousers up, I ain't broke, huh? I deserve some respect. You know my mouth, you don't provide or protect. Stay stuck in the mud, I'll be on to the next.
My mom still has the video, and I am not going to put the video in here just because that's embarrassing. Like, maybe one day I'll sing for this channel, but I'm not going to. So don't count on it. It went on perfectly fine. I keep saying perfectly, even though it wasn't perfect. I got congratulated. I didn't freeze up at all in either of the performances, and it ended up being fine. It was okay. I never did a talent show again. My school I'm in now doesn't have talent shows, but the school I was in for 6th grade did, but I didn't enter it. Well, I tried out for it, but I didn't make it because, you know, bad singer. That is the story time. So I hope you like this video. Like, comment, subscribe, do all that jazz. Tune in next Tuesday for hi look, kids watch. Tune in next Tuesday for another video of me, and I think it's rant week. I'm not sure, but I think it's rant week next week, so stay tuned for that. Bye guys.